joke that made no sense. Half lost in nerves, half on defense. But she just laughed, too loud, too bright, like awkward things could still feel right. She laughed at the wrong time, and I knew this wasn't polished, but it's true. We're both a mess, but kind and clear. And maybe this is love, sincere. I spilled my drink, she hit her knee. We both said sorry clumsily, but every crash just stitched a thread. Where perfect love once made me bled. She laughed when others might just stare. She made the silence less aware. And though the candle nearly died, her laugh lit up the room inside. Love don't need a movie script. It stumbles, sighs, and sometimes trips. And if you laugh when no one should, it means the broken parts feel good. So let me fall, forget my line. She'll laugh and still pour out the wine. And in that giggle, shy and raw, I found a truth I never saw. She laughed too loud, too soon offbeat, but it was music I could meet. I bought a mug last Saturday, not blue like hers, just quiet gray. It fits my hand, it holds just right, and warms me deep in softer light. A new mug on the kitchen shelf says I've made room to know myself. It don't replace, it don't compare, it simply fits the me now there. I pour my brew and take it slow, watch steam rise where new seeds grow. The cupboard's not so packed with past, there's room for now and love that lasts. A new mug means a subtle shift, a tiny sign, a silent gift. I'm not afraid to change a piece and let my mornings find new peace. We don't rebuild in grand designs, but in the way a teacup shines. And every sip from this new start soaks quiet warmth into my heart. them one, and maybe talk beneath the sun. For now I sit and let time melt. With this new mug I've gently felt that healing ain't some thunder shout. It's letting something simple sprout. Mirror's not so harsh today. No sag too loud, no hair too gray. I smiled and didn't flinch or blink. Just let it sit, just let me think. The mirror shows a man still here, with lines that speak in eyes sincere. I didn't suck my belly in, I just stood still and let life win. She used to fuss with every spot. Now I just nod at what I've got. A wrinkle's not a war to lose. It's proof I stayed when pain could choose. The mirror's not a war today. It's just a friend that fades the gray. And though the past still haunts my face, it don't define my sacred space. We chase perfection like a ghost, but truth is where we ache the most. And I've grown proud to wear this skin, with all it held and held within. So now I shave with lighter hand. No rush to fix, no need to stand. I look and nod and walk away. The mirror's kind, and that's okay. I'm still the man I used to be, but now I like the man I see. Calls me by my first name slow, like tasting words she wants to know, not rushing past the syllables, just letting them feel honorable. She calls me like a prayer not claimed, no echo lost, no touch of flame. It's just my name, but feels brand new, like someone saying I see you. She doesn't shorten it with flair or or call me babe, or leave it bare. She speaks it soft, but never weak, like learning language soul to cheek. She says it when the day turns late, or when I laugh or hesitate. And every time it leaves her lips, it steadies me like anchor grips. Names hold more than sound and rhyme. They shape the way we hold through time. And in her voice, my past don't wait. She names the man I am today. So let her call me just like this. No rush, no chains, no use to be kissed. It's just my name, but warm and true. And every time it brings me through. She calls me slow, not out of show, because she means each note she knows. Hold more than sound and rhyme. They shape the way we hold through time. And in her voice, my past don't wait. She names the man I am today. So let her. I won't repaint that bedroom wall. Her name still scratched behind the hall. I won't replace the creaky stair that caught her laugh, her braid, her hair. This house can keep her name, I swear. It's in the curtains, in the chair. And though she's gone, I won't reclaim the love this roof still dares to frame. The fridge holds notes from '92, a smudge of cake, a scribbled U. The closet creaks like something's there, like she might reach for one more pair. This house can keep her scent, her flame. I won't scrub walls to kill that name. It's not a shrine, it's not a show. It's just the home where love let go. They said move out, start something new, but I just chase her shadow too. So better here dust and pain, then some new place that won't explain. So come on in, just wipe your feet, but mind the room where memories meet. I let her go, but still remain in this old house that holds her name. And when I leave, I'll do the same. Let this house whisper her name. Winter day, she said it made me look too gray, so it stayed boxed behind the bed, like little things we leave unsaid. The hat I never wore feels new, now that I'm learning to choose me too. It ain't her style, it's kinda bold, but I wear it now and walk in cold. It shades my face from what I've lost, but lets the breeze come through the frost. A brim like wings, a crown of thread, for dreams I buried, now I've fed. The hat I never dared to try, now rides with sun and meets the sky. It don't erase what came before, but it says stand tall and ask for more. We hide too much for love's pretend, but truth begins where hiding ends. And something simple, warm with grace, can help us find our rightful place. So if you see me on the street with brand new boots and steady feet, tip your cap and maybe say you're wearing you just right today. The hat I never wore till now is how I learned to show up proud. Sat with the silence, just me and the chair. No TV hum, no late night stare. The coffee cold, the air stood still, but peace crept in where grief once filled. I sat with the silence, didn't run. Let stillness wrap what pain begun. And in that hush, a truth rang through. I don't need noise to miss you. The world moves fast, folks fill their days with busy work and talk and haze. But I just breathe and sip and stay, and let the silence have its say. I sat with the quiet, no disguise, and found a strength behind closed eyes. It didn't shout, it didn't shove, it whispered softly, you still love. Some things aren't meant to be drowned, but faced in rooms where no one's round. And silence isn't always cold, sometimes it hugs and makes you whole. Not out of pain, but to hear joy walk in again. And every hush becomes a hymn to who I was and might have been. I sat with the silence and I knew it's not the end, it's breaking through. She didn't rush to mend my heart, didn't pick up every broken part. She let me speak, then let me stop, and never asked the pain to drop. She didn't fix me, she just stayed, brought warm hands, not silver blades. And in her quiet, soft parade, I found a man, not one betrayed. She didn't try to change my tone or bleach the rooms I cried alone. She simply lit a softer light, sat with me through one more night. She didn't heal with magic spells, she let me rise inside my shells. And every breath I took afraid was safe, because she simply stayed. Some folks think love means repair, but sometimes it's just being there, with no agenda, no design, just knowing how to hold the line. Now when she laughs, I don't retreat, I feel the floor beneath my feet. She didn't fix me, but today I smile like I might stay that way. Love's not a cure, not plans well laid, it's who holds on while pain decays. but still the best. Each patch a piece of time and thread, each square a whisper we once said. I'm mending the quilt, not to forget, but to forgive, not drown in debt. The needle moves like steady breath, each stitch a promise after death. The yellow square from our first spring, the plaid from Dad's old flannel thing, a tear in blue I couldn't patch till I let go and made it match. I'm mending pain, but not in spite. I'm letting memories feel right. And as the holes close into lines, I see her smile through simple signs. Some love don't fade, just folds away, till hands and heart come back one day. And what once broke now holds more light, a softer warmth through longer night. I lay it out beneath the stars, it smells like sun and healing scars. And if she's watching, she might see the quilt still fits a better me. I'm mending love one stitch, one side, and learning how to say goodbye. There's a box beneath my bed, full of words I never said, stamps unstuck, no names addressed, just ink that bled from hearts suppressed, letters I never mailed away, all folded tight in blue and gray. They tell the truth I couldn't show, of loving her then letting go. One says I'm sorry, one says why, one ends with just a teardrop dry. I wrote them late when whiskey stirred, but never found the guts for words. Letters I never mailed to her, still sit in paper, still prefer to speak from where regret won't fade, of all the moves I never made. If love was just a page away, I'd send it flying yesterday. But hearts don't stamp and pain won't post. It haunts in drafts we fear the most. So now I read them on the floor, as if she knocks behind the door. And every page I ever penned still begs a start, but finds no end. Letters I never dared unfold, speak when nights get too cold. I bought new shoes, brown leather plain. They ain't her style, but ease the strain. I placed them gently by the door, where once her boots would line the floor. Shoes by the door, but not for show, just proof I've got some place to go. And though she's gone, I still walk through this house, this world, this life anew. Some days I sit and tie them slow, let morning light find every toe. I take the steps she used to lead, but now they feel like mine to need. Shoes by the door, no fancy style, but they've carried me a heavy mile. Each scuff a mark, each heel a turn towards something new I start to learn. I ain't erased the past we made, but I no longer feel afraid to fill the space she left behind with purpose, peace, and quiet kind. So if you knock and find me gone, know I've moved past where ghosts belong. Still with a limp, but not with shame. Shoes by the door, and not her name. I wear them proud, I wear them true. Each step a breath I learned from you. I wrote a song without her name. No need for blame, no need for shame. Just notes that rise like morning dew, with space enough to let joy through. A song without her name can still bring peace to what I used to feel. It ain't denial, it ain't disguise. It's love that's healed, not compromised. I strummed it slow, then let it fly. No tear, no choke, no asking why. The chords were calm, the rhyme was clean. No scars behind, just what had been. A song without her in each line, just fine. It's not forgetting, just a frame where life moves on without the name. I used to write her into all, each hill, each sky, each rise, each fall. But this time round, I left it wide and found myself still safe inside. So let the words fall where they may. No need to mark where she once stayed. I'll sing it true, and I won't tame a song without, but still the same. No name, no loss, just peace that came from learning songs can sound the same. Fought about the silliest thing, a movie plot, a song to sing. The popcorn burned, the wine was flat. She rolled her eyes, I tipped my hat. We fought and no one slammed a door. No leaving tires, no keeping score. Just raised our tones, then let it fade. Like grown-up love that's not afraid. She turned her back, I grabbed my coat. But halfway out, I felt her note. A text that read, still love you, fool. And just like that, we broke the rule. We fought but never crossed the line. It felt like fire, but not unkind. And in that heat, we didn't break, just boiled enough to not be fake. Real love ain't made of perfect days. It stumbles hard, then finds new ways. And sometimes anger's just a spark to light the truth when things get dark. That night we laughed till we were sore, then ordered pizza off the floor. We fought, we burned, but didn't bend. And damn, that's how two hearts transcend. We fight sometimes, we shout, we swing, but that's the dance real love will bring. Night we lied till we were sore, then order pizza off the floor. We fought, we burned, but didn't bend, and damn, that's how two hearts transcend. We fight sometimes, we shout, we swing, but that's the dance real love will bring. I took a walk with no real aim, just let the breeze forget my name. No plan, no path, no worry clear, just left the porch and let joy steer. A morning walk without a map, where silence hums and time don't trap. The birds don't judge, the clouds don't ask, and peace becomes a daily task. I passed the barn, the willow's shade, saw kids with chalk on sidewalk laid. They waved, I smiled, then kept my pace. No rush to reach, no need to chase. A morning walk that doesn't race, just steps that flow at healing's pace. No need to count how far I've gone, just need to know I'm moving on. We always look for signs in the streets, but some roads bloom beneath our feet, and sometimes joy don't need a goal, just space enough to make us whole. So now I walk most every day, with no set route, no words to say, and let the trees and sky unwrap a better me without a map. Each step, each breeze, each passing nap feels like I'm found on life's own map. Watch the sunrise side by side. No need to speak, no need to hide, just coffee steam and sky so wide. Two hearts that didn't need to guide. We watch the sunrise still and true. No, I love you, no, me and you, just warmth that settled in our bones, a peace that made us feel at home. She leaned her head against my sleeve. No rush to stay, no rush to leave, just breath in time with wind and light. And everything just felt so right. We didn't name what this could be. We didn't tie, we and flee. We let the sun say all it knew, and in that glow love started new. Some endings bloom like silent grace, not in a race, not need in place. Just one soft look, one quiet hand that says I'm here and I understand. So now we greet each day like this. No grand parade, no perfect kiss, just one shared seat, one mug, one bird, and all we need is no more words. We watch the sunrise side by side, and love just stayed with nothing to hide. We watched the sunrise side by side, and love just stayed with nothing to hide. The house don't sing the way it did, but something warm still lifts the lid. Each Sunday morn I bake her bread, just like the day she first said yes. The bread still rises in the oven slow, like hearts relearn what they don't know. Need and fold and wait and trust that broken things still rise from dust. She taught me how to let things prove, to wait through silence, find the truth. Now flower coats this worn down floor, and smells of once drift through the door. The bread still rises week by week, though she's not here to kiss my cheek. I break it warm, I eat alone, but somehow still feel home. They say to heal is slow and plain, like letting yeast outgrow the pain. And in that rise I start to feel that love don't die, it learns to kneel. So come on and take half the loaf. It ain't the same, but it brings hope. We'll eat in peace, we'll bless the flame, for even hurt can still reclaim. The bread still rises, soft and true, and so I guess do I do too. The shed's been swept, first time in years. Cleared out the dust, the rust, the fears. Hung up the rake, oiled up the saw. The smell of pine replaced the flaw. The shed's been swept, and I can breathe. I don't cry when I turn the key. The tools still hold her handprint there, but now it feels like shared, not spared. The jars are lined in careful rows, where chaos used to overgrow. I even found her garden glove, still soft with soil and faint with love. The shed's been swept, not out of rage, but just to start a newer page. The cobwebs hung like little tears, but I outgrew those yesteryears. We leave our ghosts in little rooms where time forgets but grief resumes. But when we clean, we don't erase, we just make space for hope to place. Now sunlight falls across the bench where once she'd sit and dream and wrench. And I just smile, then breathe real deep. The shed still holds, but doesn't keep. The shed's been swept, the air feels right, and I might plant again tonight. She left her book here on the stand, a dog-eared page, a rubber band. No note, no text to claim it back, just spine worn thin and coffee black. She left her book here, and I grinned, a sign she might just lean back in. It's not a vow, it's not a cry, just one small thing she didn't tie. I read the page she folded twice, a love scene rough, not too precise. And somehow in that printed part, I saw the map into her heart. She left her story, left her pace, a breadcrumb soft, no need to chase. And though she didn't say a word, I heard her clearest in that verse. We mark the ones we might allow by what we don't reclaim somehow. One left book beside my bed said more than all the words we said. So I won't move it, won't pretend it's hers to take or let it mend. But if she leaves another line, I'll call it ours in quiet time. She left her book here, just one look, and I got lost inside her book. The window won't close all the way since she left that April day. The breeze sneaks in like her perfume, still haunts this one small quiet room. The window lets the sorrow in, like she might knock and come again. I patch it up, it still slips through the scent of her, the loss of two. I hear her hum when storms roll high, or feel her hush in curtain size. It's just a frame, it's just a crack, but grief don't care, it finds its track. The window whispers every night of what we were, of what felt right. I try to seal, I try to stay, but part of me still drifts her way. Maybe I could fix it tight, but part of me wants back that light. So I leave just enough to feel the breeze that proves our love was real. The seasons change, the house grows old, but that small gap still lets in cold. And I don't mind the chill some days, it means she's near, in wind that stays. The window won't close all the way, and I'm okay with it that way. Left in boots not high-heeled shoes, with gravel flying like some news. Didn't cry, didn't slam, just turned the wheel, broke the dam. Gravel in her goodbye flew, like every stay she once held true. She didn't yell, she didn't lie, she just let gravel kiss the sky. I watched her taillights fade to red, like someone flatline left for dead. She kept it simple, like she knew that louder pain don't mean it's true. Gravel in her goodbye said more than tears or words ever did. It spelled I'm done with smoky grace, and left a storm in empty space. Some leave notes